Are you feeling depressed?
I think so.
What is your depression? Can you tell me about your depression?
Until recently, I would say everything kind of felt numb, like monotone. Like, for example, when you do something, your emotions swing, you get happy, normal, sad, happy, normal, whatever, right? But for me, it would only be like happy, normal, 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 sad, normal, 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 normal.
It's like a Morse code.
Yeah,
Instead of a hard graph.
instead of like a graph that goes way up, way down, way up, way down, or like more fluctuates, it's just like
And
kind of flatlined. Yeah, like little bumps, like at least that's how it felt to me until recently, until my brother died. And recently, or like the past few days since he died around a week ago, it has gone from normal to sad all the time, way more than before.
from monotone
to too sad. But yeah, I'm happy that I feel sad. At least I feel something.
That's sad. Really, for me, a person who does, I don't have depression, and for me, like the normal thing, it's just normal. It's not monotone. You know what I mean? Monotone. Normal for me meaning normal. I don't feel numb. It's normal. But for you, it's like numb and monotone.
Like even things that would have made me happy 20 years ago or 10 years ago, or like before depression, now they just feel the same. All activities I do, they just feel the same. I go to work, it feels the same as when I'm home. I go to the shop, it feels the same as when I'm at work. It all feels the same.
But now it's sad.
But now it's sad.
It's not numb. You feel like you feel something.
I feel something. I'm not a robot. I'm a human being again.
But yeah. So, but it doesn't mean you're not depressed anymore, or how is it?
I don't know what it means.
So you also don't know.
I think I'm still very much depressed. I just think at the moment there is such overwhelming sadness that I'm feeling that I just feel sad, that I cannot feel anything else but sad.
I feel like there's grief, no? When you grieve something, because it's big. I don't know.
Yeah, it's part of the mourning process. I think I'm just mourning, but I'm thankful to my dead brother. Sounds fucked up, but I'm thankful that he made me feel again. And I miss him very much, but very thankful to him. At least in his last moments, he made me realize something.
Realize that you can feel.
Yeah, realize that I'm still human. Thank you, brother.
That made me sad. I don't know.
Welcome to the club.
Okay.
I also feel that it's... I don't know how to express it, but like I feel like I should have been next to the bed with him when he passed away. Not because I want to see people die. That's a bit fucked up. That's not my reason. But because I feel like it might feel nice for him.
But you were there before.
Yeah, I was there, and I was next to the bed, but not at the moment he died. You know, like I don't want him to feel like he died alone, because he wasn't alone. He was always in my heart, and I feel like I didn't fully get the chance to do that. So, a little bit angry at myself for that one.
That you feel like you didn't say what you want to say, or?
No, it's not say what I want to say. It's like...
Be there.
Yeah. Even since my brother was handicapped, even though he might not understand the emotion that I was trying to convey, I feel like I didn't convey the emotion of loving him enough. Although I did.
And now you cannot do that. That's why you like.
Yes. That's why I'm a bit angry at myself. I cannot do it anymore. You know, he's dead.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But yeah, and like a week ago, or like a week and a half ago, when we recorded the other things,
Yeah.
I don't feel numb anymore. Like, not monotone. I feel something. For the first time in quite a long time. The time before that I didn't feel numb anymore, was when we fell in love. And you made me feel something.
I love you.
I love you too. So yeah, been a while.
How are you coping with it?
With what?
With the grief and sadness?
How I'm coping with the grief and the sadness.
Yeah, because it's something kind of new, no? For like in a while, since you've been not numb.
Yes, I know, but I feel like it's like any other emotion, you know. It's not because I feel numb that I don't feel emotions. They just all feel the same. Does that make sense?
Maybe explain a bit more.
Like, this is a feeling, right? And feelings are really hard to explain. But when I say I feel numb and everything blends together, I mean that it's hard to distinguish between the emotions.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, like with the graph, like the emotions all kind of you can still feel like, oh yeah, a little bit happy, little bit happy, little bit happy, but it's just like boop, 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 boop.
And it become numb again.
Yeah, and then it's like immediately like
So what?
but now it's like I feel overwhelmingly sad. So it's like it feels different.
You surprised? Oh, you surprised? Did you surprise?
That I can feel again.
Yeah.
If I'm surprised that I can feel again. Yes, I didn't. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I would ever be able to feel again.
But you do.
And I always thought if someone died, it's also just gonna feel numb to me. Like you know, would kind of be fucked up. It just feels numb.
But that's what you expected.
That's
to
what
be
I
before.
expected it to feel like. But it didn't. So I'm thankful. Thankful to my dead brother.
Maybe he's helping you.
Yeah.
Do you know why? When did you feel depressed? Like, do you know why at all? Okay, that's 2 questions.
I think because I've experienced quite a few traumatic experiences. More than some, I would say, or at least in some way more than some. It's always hard to compare feelings and emotions, and especially like fucked up experiences that no one else nearly has felt in their life, you know. And also, it's not a dick measuring contest. So it's not because I experienced something really sad that your feelings aren't valid and you experience something really sad, because everyone lives in their own bubble and experiences the things respective to their past, you know. So if something really sad for me and traumatic might be something normal to you, but I'm pretty sure this one would be traumatic to everyone.
So you think that depression feelings, whatever, happen after that trauma event?
Yes, I think so. And then because I didn't fully acknowledge or feel the emotions back then, I think that's part of the reason why I'm still feeling it now. Also in high school I got bullied, so this happened before high school, the traumatic experiences, or most of them at least. And in high school I got bullied for being a little bit weird, because I was dealing with all of that shit. And people didn't really respect me for that, I guess, or they saw me as someone weak. Wow, I don't think I'm weak, at least not for having to deal with all of that and then all the bullshit of high school. I don't know. I think that's part.
That also make it worse.
Yes, because kids are assholes. I've been one myself, I can say that.
Now you think you're still depressed, or it's like in between and you don't know because it's the grieving is big and you feel very sad?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I hope after this I won't be.
Mm-hmm.
Even though a week ago, if you had told me this, that I would say that.
You wouldn't believe it.
I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. You like the old video, the old shooting we did. You pretty sure that it's gonna stick with you forever.
Yes. And in a way it will.
It will. It will
But
be there.
Maybe I will get over it.
Mm-hmm. Be better.
Yes. Maybe.
Like feel better. I mean, depression probably feel pretty shit, no?
It just feels so. It feels shit, yeah, because everything just feels the same. You can't enjoy anything.
Uh-huh.
And it just feels boring. Like, imagine you cannot feel anything. No happiness, no sadness,
And
no
you
regret.
wanted to feel that. Oh, no regret?
No regret, no grief, no anything. You just feel all emotions equally. They all feel the same. It just feels boring. Like, why would you want to be alive?
Mm. Yeah, I know. Like you're here to enjoy everything, but you can't. And you see people enjoying it. You see people sad.
Yeah, but I'm not jealous of them.
No?
No. I'm happy for them.
But you also want to feel something too.
Yeah, of course. I want to feel something, but that doesn't mean that I'm like jealous of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for them. At least they get to feel something.
The misunderstood.
You feel like depression is, people don't really understand it, especially people who, of course, only the people who don't have depression. They don't really understand it.
Yeah, but it's also logical that they don't understand it.
Yeah,
Because they are not experiencing it themselves, or they never have. But they don't really imagine how it feels.
yeah, don't wanna.
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't wanna.
So
Then-
it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
They treat it as sadness and an illness.
Mm,
Something that's curable by taking some
medicine.
medicine.
Holy shit. We under the train.
They were
Rowell.
under the railway.
Yeah. We didn't even know it.
I know.
I didn't know. Okay. Okay, again.
So they treat it as an illness,
Mm-hmm.
as something that's curable, and sadness. They look at it as sadness and they treat it as an illness.
Ah.
But it's not an illness. It's emotions,
Mm-hmm.
just in a different way.
And you say they feel like it's treatable with medicine.
Yes. But I don't feel like it's treatable with medicine.
For your depression. Maybe
Maybe some.
but it's not all of them.
You know.
Because I heard that there's some depression that it's also not from within, but also not, I don't know how to say, because everything is affect you, make you feel depressed. But then some depression is actually from something that it's curable, but it's not all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, not most of them, I think.
Because of mold in your house, you can like start to feel worse and worse and get into a cycle of depression and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly there it's curable with medicine, but I definitely don't think all of them are.
Yeah, not, of course, not all of them.
I feel like it's really misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
What can others do?
If I know a person who's depressed, you know, obviously I don't know what to do with them or you. Like you told me, and I'm just like, the first thought, okay, in the beginning you told me you're depressed, and I was like, probably have to make him happy. That's the first thought. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, he probably really down, sad.
That's because people associate it with sadness.
Mm-hmm.
like it's not by making someone happy and they feel numb like myself. Like, because happy also feels just numb. It just feels like nothing. So you just add nothing on top of nothing, which is still nothing. So that doesn't help. But being there, maybe asking some questions, not too much, treating them like a normal human being, not like someone who is mentally ill in a science project or something. Like I'm not Frankenstein. I'm still, you know, your husband or
Yeah.
the person in your life. I'm still the same person. Please treat me with decent care and respect like you would treat anyone else. Don't hold back. Be yourself. That's all.
Don't make you feel even, or don't, like, I don't know, make you alien. Don't alienate me.
Don't alienate me.
Yeah.
My feeling will not change because you buy me a present. You cannot buy everything. You cannot buy my happiness or whatever. You cannot buy me out of depression. It's a feeling that I'm feeling. So it won't help.
What would help then?
I don't know that myself. Otherwise I wouldn't be depressed anymore.
Okay, true. True.
Difficult to say. Depends on everything. But please, for me, just act normal. Be yourself.
I'm happy you feel something. I know the last shooting you were like numb and obviously like no way out of depression. That's how you feel, and I obviously cannot really help you that much. I mean, just be me next to you, you know, but like I couldn't cure your depression because at the end of the day it's depend on you.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that you feel something and you don't feel, at least for now, numb anymore. Yeah, you too. I'm happy for that. If I can choose, I want you to feel happiness instead of sadness, but at least you feel something. And
The thoughts of not wanting to be here.
I don't know if I would actually do it. Because I've been thinking about it for 10 years already, or 15 years, and I haven't done it yet.
I feel like a lot of things also in your life trying to prevent you from doing that.
Like what?
Like me and your brother make you feel something.
Yeah.
Isn't it already like in high school before you met me, you were like really close to doing it? That's what your dad said, I think.
Yeah, I kind of was. Like I've told you before, if I hadn't met you, I would be dead. Pretty sure about that.
And lately, before your brother passed away, you also say about it more, I feel like.
Yes.
You say about it more, and then the situation with your brother happened.
I was also thinking about it more.
But then with your brother happened, and then it's more. It's like, I don't know if you think about it less or you're still thinking about it the same, but it's just another thing that make you feel like, oh, you feel something.
Difficult to say.
How does it feel to live with me?
Maybe a different question. For you?
For me?
Yes.
What?
How does it feel to live with me?
I mean, you're your blessing. Really. I don't wanna cry. You're the best thing ever. That's how I feel. I mean, even though I know you yourself, it doesn't change, you know. Like who you are. You are a caring person, and you actually listen, and you say thoughtful things. You helping each other, another people, you know, also including me, to understand the world also and understand you. But you helping another people, even though you yourself, you cannot help yourself even. You're handsome, and I'm really grateful for that as well.
Yeah, but I'm talking more about like how it feels to live with me. How does it feel to live with someone with depression? Like if I wouldn't have told you, would you have noticed?
I wouldn't notice, but at the same time it's not good because I wouldn't understand you. Because before you told me that, I didn't notice that you wanted to die. And I wouldn't, because I've never thought of that.
Yeah, being an option.
Yeah, I never thought of that being an option for myself. And I never depressed. I'm just sad a lot of time. But I'm not depressed. I never feel like numb, and I don't feel like it's not worth living in this world. I couldn't imagine someone feeling like that.
Yes. And the thing, like, people often say that people who are depressed, they kill themselves out of nowhere. But it's never, like, out of nowhere. It has been going on for years. People just don't see it.
I'm glad you said it to me. You told me.
Yeah, like often like famous comedians, the people who make other people laugh the most in the world, or like some famous comedians, they are also really depressed. They just want to see other people happy and feel something. And once I got like a talk from someone who was trying to spread mental health, like men's
Awareness.
mental health awareness, because it's like according to studies, more men that kill themselves. And he was talking about how his dad killed himself. And he never saw it coming.
Because you never know.
Because he never talked about it to dad.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to die tomorrow, because of my own choosing, you know, it would be also my choice to make you notice if I had this or not. Like, I chose to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But there are often a lot of people around us who feel the same way, or like similarly to me, who choose not to tell because they don't want to put shit onto people, you know.
I think you should put shit on me. I feel grateful that you told me that. At least I know. For me myself, I don't treat you differently most of the time. Sometimes because I know you like one myself, but I know that all I can do is be there for you because I cannot fix your problem. It's actually one of the only thing that I cannot fix for you, because it's you. And then, I mean, in the beginning it's really sad because I don't want you to die.
Yeah, and in the beginning you also completely changed your behavior, and I was like, what the fuck? You never did this for me. all of these things you never did for me before. Like,
Yeah, because but I mean, and you didn't tell me that I should change or should stay the same, but eventually I stay the same because I feel like, okay, in the beginning I tried to change because I thought, stupid me, thought that I can make you don't want to die. I can make heal your depression for you, but obviously I cannot do that. It's only you who can do that. So eventually I come into a term with myself that just do your best to live with you. I mean, just do what I want, like live a life or do things that I think that is good for our relationship. Just be the same, just be like other couples that I want to do this, I want to do that with you because I want to do it with you as my husband or boyfriend back then, not because you depressed. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I want to say.
In my opinion, it might be because we have spent so much time together. One or two, I don't know, maybe you're more selfish than other people.
I give a fuck you're gonna die. No, I do give a fuck.
Just kidding. But I'm thankful for it. Thank you. Thank you for being you.
Thank you for being my life. I mean, actually, eventually, when you say that, I cannot stop you, and I sometimes also think like, a bit accepted that someday you might probably die because you choose not to die, to die. And it's also feel helpless that I cannot do anything.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And I still feel sad thinking about it, obviously. But it's more like I gotta accept it if he really gonna die because you are suffering. But if I can choose, I wouldn't want you to die. I want you to feel the happiness and the beauty of the world, But yeah. It's sad to think about it, but most of the time I don't think about it. Because I also don't want to remind me about myself about that. I don't want to remind you about that. And I just feel like if I do it every day, like, my best to have a normal, happy life with you, I feel like that's enough. Whatever gonna happen, I do my best. And I know you do your best.
I mean, I'm still here. I keep on fighting.
Yeah. Thank you.
But like my brother, kept on fighting till the last second. Maybe an interesting thing about my brother. They said he would die certainly before the weekend fell. Like before Saturday, he will be dead. That's what the doctor said. And it's not the first time that they told us that he would die. But he kept fighting until Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So, respect, brother. I wish I would be like you.
I mean, also, like when you told me and I accepting more about death, and I also think about like, seriously, if it's not depression, it can be something else. It's also make me think of like other possible way you can die. Seriously, like you can drive to work and you can die. So I feel like also it make me be a better person to realize the value of, you know, the people around me. Like it's not just because you have depression that you will die first. Because of depression, I mean, maybe my parents will die tomorrow, or you will die tomorrow because of car accident. That can also happen. So make me appreciate the time we have together more as well.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome.
Every day you are a little bump in my life. Little bump of happiness.
And annoyingness sometimes. Angry.
But it feels all the same.
Feel love.
But thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you too. You are the happiness of me. Seriously.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, you give me a lot of happiness and then you feel nothing.
Just ask the people around you how they're doing, because before you know, it might be too late.